All right, so welcome everybody to Healing Request Wednesdays. This is the third one on today, which is the 11th of September. All right, so similar to before, I'll be doing like a 5 minute mini healing session on whatever healing requests that you have. So those of you who are on the Zoom live, you could put into the chat what your issue is that you'd like some healing on. And those of you on the Facebook Live, put in the Facebook Live chat if there's something you would like to get healing with. All right, so let me check the chat and see. All right, so Gemma says not showing up there. So Gemma, if you're on Facebook as well, you could let me know if you're seeing me live. All right, so let's see. All right, so I see Gary first here on the chat. Yeah. But Anna, are you seeing me on the Facebook Live? Are you also on Facebook Live? Gemma says nothing on Facebook. Yeah. But so Gemma, the Facebook Live will be on my Facebook profile page, not the old business page, because I lost access to that business page. So my page is saying it's live now. All right, so yeah, Anna's on the Zoom. So Anna see me on the Zoom. Let me refresh this. All right, so I'll just go ahead with what's on Zoom here. So Jama say nothing on the Facebook page. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it shows up live and it's showing one person. If the one person on my Facebook Live, if you could put in the chat if you're hearing me and seeing me. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead with Gary first. All right, so Gary says heart and related valves. All right, so I think that's similar to what we did a few weeks ago. Um, So again, for you, Gary, I'm seeing like absorbed emotional energies that are affecting your heart and related valves. All right. So the tool I'm going to use for this is I'm going to freeze all of these absorbed emotions that are affecting your heart and related valves. All right. So all of those absorbed emotional energies are frozen now. And I'm just going to take my ice pick and chip away. So as I chip with the ice pick, the chunks of frozen, like, so it's like ice. So as you use an ice pick on ice and you chip, like big chunks break off. So I'm seeing that happening for all of these absorbed emotions that are frozen. So I'm just chipping away and they're breaking off in big chunks. Right? And as they break off, all right, they leave you. So they don't affect you anymore. All right, so that's done, Gary. So just notice how you feel, if you feel any different in your heart area. All right, so I see Gemma says says yes on Facebook Live. Okay, great. All right, so what's next here? Okay, so I see Gary also asks about Kathy and her intestinal tract. All right, so for Kathy, I'm going to use the same tool. I'm going to freeze. Um, so 2 weeks ago when we did this one, I was seeing like a black goo or like molasses in the intestinal tract. So that's um like stuck energy, and other things. And so it's a mixture of stuck emotions and toxic energies that created this kind of black goo in the intestinal tract. So I'm going to freeze all of this. So this is for Kathy. So I'm freezing it. And then I'm going to come with the ice pick and just chip it away. And it'll fall away in blocks. All right, so that's it for Kathy. I'm going on to Stefan. All right, so he wants to stabilize this phase. So no new doubts coming. Mm. Yeah, so I could see things that could destabilize you. So what are they? Yeah, so it looks like offensive energies, So it's like offensive energies that are trying to influence your thoughts. Thoughts. All right. So I'm gonna use this other tool. So it's like tornadoes to suck it out. So all right. So my right hand is going over your stomach, and the left hand is in your on in the next side on your back. And from my hands, tornadoes from the hand on the front in the belly, um, like a tornado will enter and spin clockwise, right? And then the hand on the outside there will be like a tornado created on the outside. All right, so the one on the outside spins anti-clockwise, and the one inside by the belly spins clockwise. So what these tornadoes do is they transmute energies that are causing this issue in your body. So these offensive energies and any other type of energy that's causing any doubts or destabilization, right, are being sucked out and transmuted through these tornadoes. Right, so this is for Stefan. All right, so that's it, Stefan. So you could let me know if you feel any difference. Okay. So I think I was reading some old messages in the Zoom chat. All right, hold on. All right, so let me go. All right. Okay, so Anna. All right, so I'm gonna work on Gary again because I see Gary has another message here. Because I was reading Gary's old message. It's showing up on my Zoom. All right. All right. So Gary has here to close the final steps of the project. All right. All right. So I'm going back to Gary now. So my apologies, Gary. Like I was reading the last meeting's messages were showing up in my chat and I read that by mistake. So Gary's message today is to close the final steps to close the project that he's working on. All right, so for this one, I'm using the same tornadoes that I just used with Stefan. All right, so this is to transmute any energies that are interfering with your project closing. All right, so any energies that are interfering with this that are close by or inside your body, we're using the tornadoes to suck it out and transmute it so it no longer affects you. And I said, Gary said he feels something being pulled out of me. All right, great. All right, so that's good feedback, Gary. All right. So let me go on to Kathy to work on her brain. All right, so I'm going to use the tornadoes as well for Kathy. So I'm using this on her brain, all right, to suck out energies and transmute energies that are affecting her brain. Okay, this is for Kathy. Okay, so Gary says, thanks for Kathy. I can feel energy flowing while I am next to her. Okay, wow, that's great, Gary. Yeah, thanks for the feedback. Mm, So let me go to Stefan because I read Stefan's one from the previous week. All right, so he says he feels tired and exhausted recently. Maybe my nervous system is overburdened. All right. All right, so for Stefan, the tiredness and exhausted recently. Yeah, so what I'm getting my intuition is to it's something in your legs to work on. All right, so this is just what I'm getting. So something on your left leg. All right, so something entered on the left leg. Uh, Okay, so I'm getting the word implants. So uh, so some sort of energetic implants were put there recently, and that's affecting you negatively. All right, so I'm gonna use the freeze. So these energetic implants that were placed on your left leg that's causing you to feel tired and exhausted. I'm gonna freeze all of them now on this left leg. Yeah, so they're frozen, and then I come in with the ice pick and just chipping at them, and they're breaking up into pieces and falling away. Yeah, so again, the number 10. So it's 10 implants. All right, so just notice if you start to feel better soon, like if your energy starts to come back. So that's for Stefan. Okay, going to Anna now. All right, so see Anna posted on Facebook as well. Okay, so pain from feet. All right, so Anna says pain from feet, ankle, hip, making it challenging to walk and painful sitting. All right, all right. So again, so for you, I'm just seeing like things in bulk. It's yeah, mostly absorbed energies. Right? So it's mostly absorbed energies in bulk. All right, so I'm gonna use the tornadoes. So there'll be one tornado in the front by your stomach, spinning clockwise, and then another one on your back, spinning anti-clockwise. Right, so this will suck out and transmute these absorbed energies that are causing these problems for your feet, ankle, and hips. All right, so Anna, that's finished. So notice how you feel in the next few minutes if you get ease up in the pain in your feet, ankle, and hip. All right, so Stefan says, wow, I did not mention, but I also had muscle tension with the leg, so it must be connected. Thank you for removing the implants. All right, you're welcome, Stefan. You're welcome. Glad I could help. All right. All right. I think I did everybody here. Did I miss anybody? Like Gemma, I see Gemma's here. Anything for Gemma? Okay, like I see, all right, I see Gemma here. All right, so Anna says, thanks so much, starting to ease up. All right, great, Anna. That's a good feedback. All right, so I have Gemma here says worrying excessively about everything. All right, so for Gemma here, I'm going to use the tornadoes. All right, so all of this worrying and excessive worrying about everything. All right, there's a lot of mental thoughts and mental energies. All right, so those mental energies that don't serve you, we're going to suck them out and transmute them with the tornadoes. All right, so I'm starting now for you, Gemma. All right, so just notice if you feel things like a suction in your head area as these mental energies are being trans sucked out and transmuted. And I see like a sibling. It could be like a sister. So a lot of these mental energies are connected to like a close family member. Like somehow that's like causing a lot of the worrying. All right. So see how you feel now, Gemma. See if you feel lighter in the head and if you're more positive. Okay, so I see Cheryl is here on Facebook Live. Wow, welcome, Cheryl. Yeah. So please put in the chat if there's something in particular you'd like healing with. As for Cheryl. All right. So those of you on the Zoom, did I miss out anybody? All right. So Anna asks, will we be learning the tornado and ice chisel? Yeah. So yeah, on the bulk energy clearing level 2, like the tools that I have with the bulk energy clearing, um, like the freeze and ice chisel one is with that. The tornado one that I'm using today, that's from Star Magic. So you wouldn't specifically be learning that one because that's like a different modality. Um, but as things go on, I mean, like I have other tools that I'm creating like from week to week to work with the bulk energy clearing. So so they'll have other tools that do similar things as the tornadoes. So you could look forward to that, Anna. All right, so Gemma says definitely lighter in the head. Thanks so much. You were spot on as usual. All right. All right, great to hear that, Gemma. It's a pleasure to be of assistance to you. All right, so Cheryl here says calling in more high vibe clients, please. Okay, we'll see what we could do. All right, so Cheryl's thing is to call in more high vibe clients. So, so I'm just gonna see what comes through in the in my intuition. All right, so Cheryl, so for your um, request here, um, so what I see is a key. So there's this key for you to unlock more gifts and abilities in you. And then as that unlocks, that will ultimately lead in more high vibration clients coming to you because you would be at an even higher vibration yourself. So as your vibration raises, it would attract the higher vibration people and clients. All right, so I'm just gonna unlock this for you. So I'm taking this key that I see that is here for you. All right, and the key goes into your heart space. So I'm putting the key into the lock, all right, and it's opening. All right, so as the lock is unlocked, like I just see this big door just open wide, and then there's like light, like a lot of light. So it's like transformational energy and light. It's like the key unlocks a transformation for you that leads to more gifts and abilities and a higher vibration for you, which in turn, as I said, as your vibration gets higher, you will attract higher vibrational clients as well. All right, so that's it for you, Cheryl. All right, Cheryl says, appreciate that, brother. All right. Yes, you're welcome, Cheryl. Cheryl's my sister. Okay. Is there anybody that I missed out? Because I think I got all the requests for today. Let's check here. Anything.
Ian, are you able? I don't know if you can even hear me.
Yeah, I can
Um,
hear you. Go ahead.
oh, because now I'm back on Zoom. My right foot is still like I'm limping around. I was upstairs when you did the treatment. I went down. I almost tripped over myself. Is there any like I'm finding absorbed emotions and heart walls, but I'm not as good as you to remove the amount that you remove. But I can't go through my week like this. Like I'm literally like I have a horrible bunion on the right foot, so it doesn't help. I'm doing chiropractor 2 times a week, and today it's just off the charts. Like I'm literally like so sore on that right foot, and I wore a bunion shield all night long. I don't know, something so off, so off. It's
Mhm.
horrible. Like I can't walk in. Today's my dog's 10th birthday. I was going to take him for a run. I can't run. He can run faster than I could. So I just, if you could please do something with that.
Okay. So this is which foot? Which foot is?
The right foot. It's the right foot going all the way up to the knee. It's like the knee and the foot connected somehow. It's
Mhm,
just off. I just don't feel balanced.
mhm. All right. So what I'll do for you is yeah, yeah. As I was saying before, like the root cause is all these absorbed energies in
Mhm.
bulk, you know. But until you reach that level where you could clear that amount yourself, um, like I'll do something in the meantime that will help. So this is
Thank
something
you.
from Star Magic. So when we do like like spinal alignments or things with the bones, like we reinforce them with chromium rods. So you can think of it as like a brace, like an energetic brace that will keep your bones in place. All right. So I'm gonna do that for your for your right leg from
Thank you.
all right. So starting your right leg from the bottom, go up. So I'm starting at the foot. Right. So I mean you still need to clear out all of these absorbed emotions and especially as they come in. But the chromium rods will help to keep things in place so they wouldn't go out of place that as much, so you wouldn't get so much pain. But you still may get discomfort and pain, but this will be like a partial fix. Yeah, so going up the foot and then the knee. So we'll put rods to reinforce the knee for that joint. And then we'll put rods going up to the hips. All right, so I'm gonna run the tornadoes as well whilst I'm doing these rods to pull out things on the surface, absorb energies on the surface. Yeah, so I'm just gonna run some more rods to reinforce again. Yeah, so from your foot, go up to your right knee, up to the hips. All right. So you could check to see if you feel any difference, Anna. Maybe stand up
I'm
and
just kind of rotating my foot, waiting for it to soak in. But I just was wondering, like, what caused that? Is it because I'm a sponge and I pick up other people's negative absorbed energy, so that causes me to need rods? Like, why me and not somebody else? Like, what is who needs rods? Like, and how long will they last in my body? Like, do I need this every week done by you, or like, how
well,
does that work?
the rods will be there all the time. So it's to help with like misalignments. So
Oh,
so as you get like all these, because you absorb so much, what
mm,
happens like where those energies get stuck, when they come to the surface, they actually push things out of place. So
ah,
so that's what causes the pain because like your joints and the bones in the leg are pushed out of place. So once they're not in place and then um like they don't work how they're supposed to work. So
Right. So it's nothing to do with shoes that I wear, or the way that I sleep, or having a bunion or anything like that. It has to do with me being a healer, and I'm constantly picking up absorbed
yeah,
emotions from people. That's the
yeah,
real reason for me. Oh wow.
yeah, you're like a super sponge.
I don't want to be a super sponge. I'd rather not be a super sponge. You know, my chiropractor is laughing his way to the bank because
Yeah.
he's working on me 2 times a week, and he has me committed for 32 weeks. And I
Yeah,
don't understand if that's going to be effective or not, because if I'm, like you said, absorbing emotions, he knows nothing about that. He believes in my
yeah,
work and what I do, but is there any benefit in going to see him twice a week then?
yeah. I mean, like the chiropractor will help in the short term because
Mm,
he's putting the bones and everything back in place. So you'll get short-term relief. Um,
yeah, but
but
you're
if
the
you
deep
don't,
cause.
but if you don't address the issue of being a super sponge, what happens is you'll bounce up some other people and absorb their baggage, and then your legs and knee and hip will go out of place again.
Mhm.
And once it gets the misalignment, then you get the pain, and then you go back to the chiropractor,
Yeah, yeah, it's a
and
vicious cycle.
he'll put it back into place, and you feel good for a week or two, or
I
maybe
have a better idea. I have a better idea. Why don't you train me, or just do it if you can? Like, just remove the ability to soak up
Mhm.
absorbed energies like that. I thought that was in our toolbox, and I thought I removed that, but apparently not.
Yeah,
But isn't there something we learned that you can not absorb negative energies? I
yeah,
thought we
Uh,
learned that.
yeah. So that's why I'm having the level two because
Mhm.
like the level one would work for like those that get things in bulk, um, which is about 10% of the population. So the level one bulk energy training would help you deal with um, like 90% of that group. All right. But then there's still the other 10% of that group who are like the severe cases. So you fall into the severe cases.
Oh,
So,
lovely.
so
Okay.
yeah.
So you'll train me to do me myself, right? And other people in severe cases. So
Yeah,
is that
so
what we're gonna
so
learn?
right now, because you did the level one training, um, out of that 10% of the population that gets things in bulk, you could help 90% of that group,
Hmm.
all right? Which is a lot, all right? But it's just that the 10% of that group are like very severe, and you haven't reached that level to deal with those, which you are one of those.
How is it that some become more severe than others? Are they born that way, or like does that make them more intuitive healers? Like there's got to be some advantage that I'm in that category, I'd like to think.
Mhm. Yeah, so like those who are like the really severe ones, um, they're usually like empaths, healers or light workers or high dimensional souls in a physical body. So so right, so you're an energy worker. So that's one thing because when you do energy healing with other people, like you're connecting energetically to them. So you're more likely to absorb stuff from them when you're connected at the energetic level, you know.
Wow.
Um, and then a lot of healers are empaths. So if you're an empath, like you naturally could like feel other people's emotions. So that's a connection there.
Yeah, I should tell you, I went shopping at Trader Joe and I saw a lady that my angels told me you need to go talk to her. And I swear my life, when I went to talk to her, she was in tears. She said, I was looking and manifesting an energy healer to come talk to me. And I just saw her in the grocery line. I got out of my grocery line to go to hers while the lady's still ringing in my groceries to go tell her, I need to talk to you. And she was welcoming me with open arms. She had a child that was an indigo that had indigo written all over its face with the eyes and the lips. And we had the longest conversation. I healed the child. I on the parking lot, like literally walked outside. She was crying. She said, "Where did you come from?" I said, "I don't know. My angel just sent me to you out of my
Oh,
grocery line to go
yeah,
talk to her." She was amazed. Like, but that's I guess what you're trying to explain is that's me. Like I'm just a
yeah,
walking ball of energy that just knows where to go and when. And I just heal them. They could be anywhere, like on a parking lot, like literally like she was. So yeah, but it's too bad in the way because I get affected by it. Like I want to help them, but I didn't know it's gonna affect me, you know. So yeah,
yeah.
I need you
Yeah,
to
so
fix me.
that's the thing. So a lot of healers have that issue because they want to help a lot of people, but when they do the healing with others, like knowingly or unknowingly, they
Yeah,
absorb their baggage or stuff you're clearing from the client.
right.
Some of it
But in
gets stuck on you, and then over time you start to get health problems and so
yeah.
on.
So
So
you're going to help us with that. This
yeah,
class
yeah,
that we're
definitely.
signing up for is going to shield us. I think that's the first thing we need to do and learn in lesson one, if you don't mind me requesting. Like help shield us first so that we don't keep doing this or getting absorbed emotions on us. Otherwise, we're going to
Yeah.
fall apart before the course is over. Like I, that's
Yeah.
going to be the first thing we learn. Like shield us so that we can sit in a chair and learn, and then from there we'll learn more stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
I hope
So
that's
so
on
what
your
will help,
agenda.
Anna? So as I was telling you all before the recording started, um, when you sign up for the bulk energy clearing program, you'll get 1 year access in my daily healing circle.
Hmm.
So in that daily healing circle, like I do healing for those in the group every day. Um, Plus we have a Zoom meeting every week where I do a
Hmm.
group healing session for everybody.
Hmm.
And I do it in different ways, and I record those group healing sessions. And you can access those, at any time from my shared drive, and you could get healing, whenever you need it, right? And
Oh,
and
that's amazing.
and the
Okay.
and the advantage is because I'm further along on the journey. So whilst you will be now doing the level two um, training, which it will be at that level of bulk clearing, like I'm now at level three, so.
Hmm.
Um, so I could do more clearing than you could whilst you're learning to go to a higher level. So,
Right. Yeah.
so
Well,
that'll
sign
have
me
the
up.
advantage.
I'm in. I'm in. There's no question mark. I'm gonna do the class. So yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know if you believe in dreams, but I had a dream that I saw a beautiful, beautiful full moon last night. And then I read about it, and it meant like a beautiful transition in my life, and I'm supposed to get to a next level. So maybe this is why we're having this conversation. But that moon was beautiful. It like spoke to me. So yeah, thank
Yeah.
you so much. All right, Ian. I appreciate all you do as always.
All right. All right. You're welcome, Anna. All right. Stefan says in the chat, it's like an open channel to higher dimensions. It goes both ways. All
The
right.
full moon, you mean? Is he talking about
No,
the full
so
moon?
he's talking about like what we were talking about before, like why
Oh,
some people, absorb other people's energy so much.
mhm.
So yeah, so I mean you have gifts as a healer, but it also makes you susceptible to certain things.
Yeah, yeah.
But we'll address that and things will improve.
Great. I'm glad to hear it. I'm in the right tribe. I'm just so you know, I'm next year I'm turning 60, and my goal is to sing on stage with an ABBA group that I'm actually hiring and in the process of doing a contract. The theme is still swinging, capital letters, still swinging at 60. So I got to make sure these feet are working, the legs are working, the hips are swinging, all the above. So I'm so counting on you. You came at a perfect time. I have 1 year to get me and put together properly. So thank you.
Yeah.
And you're invited to my birthday as well. So front row seats on that stage. So
Okay,
all
great.
right.
Sounds great, Anna.
All right. Thank you guys.
All right.
All right. Well, have a blessed day. I appreciate you.
All right. Same here. All right. So thanks
All right.
everybody for coming today and volunteering. And just to let you know, next week, Wednesday, we won't have I wouldn't have the healing Wednesday because I have some other training that I do at that time. But the following Wednesday, we'll have the healing requests. All right. So no healing requests next week Wednesday, but
All
we'll
right.
have the following.
Very good. I'll mark it down. Thanks.
Okay, great. Let me stop the Facebook Live.
Okay. Have a blessed week. I'm just gonna tune out then. Bye, everyone.